Hello, I am Marku, and you probably won't know it, but this is the second time I've had to record this video. So this will be my first proper sit-down video. I'm just trying to create more, put myself out there more, and this is one step in that direction. So if you don't know me, which you probably won't, I am from South Africa, currently working at a financial institution in South Africa. I have various interests. My study background is in mathematics and physics, but in my free time I like to read different things of fiction, non-fiction, just getting into some of the classics now, so I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss there. I also have various interests that relate to finance and business and technology, so I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss in this channel. But if any of that interests you, please do hit that subscribe button or just follow along. Perhaps you'll see something that's interesting. But from my side, what I just wanted to share today is I was watching this guy on YouTube, and he was sharing a very interesting thought or framework that I haven't heard someone discuss yet. So he was essentially discussing this topic around what's called the Renaissance man, or a Renaissance man, and that is someone, when I mention it, someone should come to light to you. You should maybe think of Da Vinci, or even Newton, or someone who had all these diverse interests but yet was so good in a lot of what they do. So they didn't just have a lot of interest and do a lot, they also did it well. So they read, they wrote, they painted or sculpted, they perhaps did some math or something technical, so they did a whole lot with their time. He discusses this into a lot more depth in his video, so I definitely recommend checking it out. I'll link it down below. But I think one of the key things that really stood out to me was he made it a very simple framework. So he suggested you take your day and you take 3 hours out of your day. If you can't take 3 hours, take less, so take an hour or an hour and a half, and then just divide that time up that you take out of your day evenly between training, absorbing, and creating. So let's say you take an hour and a half, you would spend half an hour training, half an hour absorbing, and half an hour creating. So the reason he breaks it up this way is because these men really took care of their bodies and they were really strong. So a big part of being a Renaissance man is not just taking care of your mind, but also taking care of your body. So what he did, what he suggested, is that you spend half an hour or a third of that time taking care of your body by, for example, gymming or going to play paddle or something like that, and then taking the other third of the time to absorb. So in this time you'd spend time reading a good book, perhaps non-fiction or a classic, something that could add value, or doing research, or watching a video or a course with a specific purpose in mind. And then the other half an hour would be to create, or the other third of the time would be to create. So in that time you would either record a video like this, or you would write an article or a LinkedIn post, or take a photo and edit it, or just make something. You could even build something with your hands, as many of these men tended to do. So the whole idea of this is not to just get stuck in one. You get men that take care of their bodies extremely well, but then they don't take care of their minds, or they take care of their mind but not of their bodies, or they do take care of their minds and of their bodies, but they just consume, and none of it is, it has no exit. You're not building something or pushing something back into society or into others' lives. And I don't think, if we're especially look at it from a Christian perspective, we're made in the image of the Creator, who created us. So if we're made in His image, we should also create, and we have this need to create. And what I find myself is, especially in finance, if you're in corporate and you have all these boxes to check, and you don't have an interesting project or something to do, and you don't have that time to create, you can get sort of downtrodden or depressed or just sad, and you don't always realize why. And I think it's because we're missing something within our identity, something within our purpose. We're meant to create, we're meant to train and improve, and we're also meant to absorb. And it's only when we tick all three boxes that we can become better men or women, if you're a woman and you're listening to this as well. But yeah, that's just a thought I wanted to share today, something I'm going to give a try. You're welcome to give it a shot as well, and then let me know in the comments if you did. If you're watching and you're trying it, let me know. I'd love to hear an update, and I'll try to do the same in the comments as well. Yeah, that's it for me. That's my first video. It'll probably be terrible, but we're going to put out more and more, and as it gets better, it'll improve and more people will start watching, or at the very least it'll be a record for me to see myself creating and improving. So yeah, that's it for me today. If you watched and you thought it was interesting, let me know your thoughts down below. Until next time.